If you follow these steps, get these apps, if you do what I'm telling you, you're gonna get a 4.0. Okay? Okay. Hey y'all, what's up? What it do? It's me, Hey Boo. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you haven't subscribed yet, because I know sometimes you gotta get to know a person before you subscribe. And that's okay, but after this video, you gonna know me and you gonna wanna subscribe. But welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you how you're gonna get a 4.0 this semester, okay? Not just this semester, but for the rest of the time you're in school. Because if you follow these steps, get these apps, if you do what I'm telling you, you're gonna get a 4.0, okay? Okay, so just keep watching and let's get right to the video. And also, I wanted to add that I did my own hair. I will put in the info card the link to the video that I posted about this look. It was my most recent video, so yes, go tune into that. So the first tip to getting a 4.0 is, drum roll please. I can't drum roll, but apps, okay? Let me explain that further. So to explain further what I mean by apps, I'm gonna just say this. Okay, so I'm gonna put a screen recording right here of the apps I use and all that. So like when it comes to my math work, I use Photomath and Mathway to help me with my math. And don't tell nobody, but sometimes if I don't feel like doing my work, I just use that and it gives you the answer anyway. So yeah. But if you want to learn something, just use it to help you. But that's what I do for math and Socratic. And for any other subject, I would use Socratic. You just scan the question and it'll give you a step-by-step how to do it. It'll give you the answer. It'll give you links to find other answers on the internet. So that way, you know, you have different places that'll tell you, okay, this was the answer, da 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 da. And it also help you figure it out in case you want to figure out how to do it. So yes, that's what I use Socratic for. So that is the first tip when it comes to getting your 4.0. Use those apps and use them, okay? All the time. I don't care if you feel bad. You need help, don't you? You want to get that A, don't you? You're going to use those apps. Okay. Okay. So the next tip is to talk to your professors, okay? So say it's coming up, not the end of the semester, but say you're just having trouble and you need help. Don't be afraid to go to your professors and tell them, hey, look, I need help with this, or I'm not getting this. Or say you're at the cusp of a grade and you just be like, what can I do to get my grade up? Or is there anything I'm missing? And they'll be like, no. And if they know you and they like you, they'll help you out. Or they'll even just bump you up if you want that A or A+, however the grading scale is for you. But yeah, talk to your professors. And as I said in one of my other videos, make sure you have that relationship with your professors. That way, when you need something, they're more willing to give it to you. Because if you don't have that relationship, they're going to be like, I don't even know your name. Why should I help you? So yeah, talk to your professors if you need actual help. And my next tip is going to also become one of those ask for help. So you can also sign up for tutoring or just ask someone you know that's good in the subject that you need help with. So for instance, say you need help with math. Like I know my school, we have tutoring through, I can't remember, but like we have a place where you can go if you need specific tutoring for all of that kind of stuff. So you can also get a tutor if you don't want to talk to your professors, if you don't want to cheat. So yeah, that's the third tip. Some more advice I'm gonna say is, if you do go the route of number one, the route a lot of people go with, people do number two as well, but anyway, if you're gonna go the whole using the apps route, make sure you're smart about it, okay? So if you see, like, say you need help with writing or something, if it's like word for word, obviously don't write down word for word what you saw on the Socratic or Mathway or whatever. Don't do word for word. You know, you got to learn how to paraphrase and put it around that way. It looks like, that way you make sure you comprehend it and you know what you're really talking about. Because if you just do that, then be like, okay, she or he obviously like looked this up, right? So if you do that, make sure you're smart about it. And if you made it this far to the video, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. I post college videos, hair videos, fashion videos, beauty videos, and lifestyle videos. I post vlogs here and there, but those will mostly be college vlogs because I'll be at school most of the year. So yeah, subscribe for more of that content. But I'm gonna go back into the video. So some more tips to get a 4.0. Don't give yourself too much of a workload. Like, say your minimum is 12 credit hours. Don't get 18 and be like, oh yeah, don't get 18 if you know you can't handle 18 credits, okay? So me, every semester I've done 15 credits, okay? And I'm looking to raise that, but I was like, my freshman year, I'm not trying to give myself 18 credits both semesters because I'm gonna stress myself out like that for. So don't give yourself too much of a workload, especially right now because it's already hard because we're mostly online. We have some in-person classes, but we're mostly online. So like, don't give yourself too much of a workload. The next tip I'm gonna say is get a planner, okay? Let me show you my planner. This is the planner I have. In here, I write down all of my assignments and whatnot that, you know, all of my assignments, that way I know when everything is due. I also write down when I'm gonna start it, that way I know I'm gonna be finished by the due date. And my planner, it has months like this, okay? And then it goes by week. It's empty because this was last year's, but okay. So here we go, September. I have everything that is due by month that is already like on the calendar, and then weekly is when I write like, okay, I'm gonna start the assignment here, or if I get a new assignment that wasn't already on the calendar, I'll write it down here. Be like, oh, okay, this is due, blah, blah, blah. I have a notes section, blah, blah, doodle, small victories, da, 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 all that kind of stuff. I got this from TJ Maxx, so I'm not sure if it'll be there, but I got it from TJ Maxx. It was like $8 with all this stuff in it. That's a steal. But yeah, and I also have an app on my phone. I'll put it in a little thing right here. I think it's called something with an A, but when it pops up, it'll show you. But yeah, I have that app, and it also helps me stay organized, and it tells me I can set a reminder for when class starts, and it'll tell me like, okay, blah, blah, blah. It's like 15 minutes before class starts, like start walking or whatever. And I can track my assignments and all that. So if you want a digital planner, that is the one that I use on my phone as well. I use both that way because, you know, when I write stuff out, it helps me remember easier. And then I write it down, then I put it in my phone. That way, boom, I know. So yes, those are the two planners I use when it comes to organizing and staying together, you know? Yeah. So another tip on how to get a 4.0 is don't take an unnecessary elective that you know you're gonna either fail or you're not gonna enjoy. Like, it's an elective. You choose electives. So if you have no interest in music, don't make music one of your electives. Like, if your advisor suggested, tell them like, honestly, I'm not gonna do well in that class. It's gonna be a waste of my time. Is there anything else I can get? Just talk to your advisor and tell them like, look, I'm not gonna take this class seriously. I'm not gonna do well in it. So is there anything else I can use or take? Because you don't wanna waste your time on a class that you're gonna fail and bring your GPA down, and then you gotta like do it all over again. So it's not worth it. Don't take classes you know you're not gonna enjoy or you know you're not gonna do well in. Now, if it's like a required class, refer to tips number 1 through whatever. If it's required and you know you're struggling, refer to those tips. I recommend 1 and 2, okay? Because look, here's a T. 1, using number 1, you know, it's the internet. Now, you gotta know how to use that kind of stuff, because if you don't know how to use those methods, like, okay, number 1, obviously all the answers aren't gonna be right. So you need to make sure that it's a lot of the sources have the same answer, because then it's more likely to be the correct answer. Now, if it's a bunch of different answers, that's when you gotta use different sources and see if they all have the same answer or figure it out. And for method number 2, that method won't work unless you have a good relationship with your professors. So yes, those 2 methods I strongly recommend. Yeah. Okay, so this, can you guys see her head? My niece wanted to join me like always. Say hi, Kaylee. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going. So now I'm gonna go into, you know, some study tips and habits to, you know, keep yourself organize and help you get that 4.0. Okay. So, first study tip I have is to first you have to allot that study time, okay? With your handy dandy planner, you're going to plan out your day and put in that study time. Like, say you have an exam coming up, you need to put in a certain amount of time every day or every other day, every 2 days, whatever it works for you. Put that amount of time in that you know you're going to study for those days leading up to your exam day or whatever, or if you just want to study just because. Put those in your planner and follow it, because if you don't follow it, it ain't nothing. You write it down, but if you don't follow it, you're not helping yourself. So you got to follow it once you write it down or put it in your phone, whatever. So you need to allot that study time first. Next, you need to go to study groups and review sessions. So I know you can, if you have a class group chat, you can be like, hey, who want to go to the student center or the library, and who wants to study for this test we got coming up, or work on so-and-so, let's just study. You can do that in a group chat. People will respond, because people, everybody wants to get a formula, everybody wants to get an A, so they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm down, I want to go study, I'll come, whatever. And also, if your professor is like, oh, today in class attendance isn't required, but we're doing a review session, you get bonus points, blah blah blah, go to those, because some professors, they'll be like, okay, boom, so this is exactly the question that's gonna be on the test, and we're gonna work through it together. And then when you see it on the test, you'll know because you were here. You right? You get it? So those review sessions help, because professors really be looking out for you, because they be like, oh, they got up and actually came when I told them attendance wasn't necessary, but they still came. Oh yeah, bet I'm gonna help them out. So yes, go to those, and then study groups, study on your own. That way you ensure that, like, okay, I can teach myself this, and I can teach someone else, and vice versa. Someone else can teach me, blah, 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 and I can learn from someone else, So yes, study groups, study halls, review sessions, all of that. Next tip I have is schedule regular meetings with your professors and your advisors, okay? So that way you're on top of your grades and you're on top of your progress, and say you need help, your professor will be like, I saw that you didn't do so well in this last quiz, let's talk about it, blah, blah, blah. Like I always say, if you develop that relationship with your professors and your advisor, they will be more than willing to help you when you need help, okay? So say you need help with something, or you want to do a retake or something, if your teacher offers it, you be like, look, Miss Professor so-and-so, or whatever, Professor or Dr. so-and-so, I need help. Look, I was struggling at last unit. I don't know why I didn't come to you, because I did before, but I just want to be independent. But this time I need your help. And they're going to be like, oh, yeah, I got you. Because they know your face if you go there often, okay? So, yes, develop that relationship. Talk to your professor, talk to your advisor, because when you need help, they're going to help you if they can, okay? And another tip is, don't wait till the last minute to want to get your grade up. If you've been failing the whole semester, I'm sorry, you're going to fail, okay? Now, if you see your grade slipping, be like, okay, look, I need to get this up now, because I'm not going to wait for change to come, okay? You need to just see, what can I do now, or what are our upcoming assignments, what are our upcoming tests, so I know how to prepare, so I know what I can do to get an A on those, prepare, and talk to your professors. Okay, and the last tip, which is kind of self-explanatory, turn in your assignments on time and your presentations and everything. So we all know when it's late, it's practically not even worth it. Now, some people be like, oh, if it's late, I'll give you 50% off. So 50% off. I'll take 50% off. So if you know it's going to be late, you'd rather turn it in late than never, if you just can't turn it in on time. So yeah, when it comes to your assignments, make sure they're on time. And if they can't be on time, try to turn in the next day, because the more days is the more points taken off, which eventually turn into a 0. And you don't want that 0 in your grade book, because it looks bad, it ruins your GPA. Zeros are just a no-no, okay? So yes, do that. To help you get your assignments in order, if you don't, if you just one of those people that are unorganized, refer to step, blah, 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 blah. Get the planner app I have, and get a physical planner, either or both, if you just want both, because I have both. But yeah, you need to write out your assignments. That way you know when they're due and your projects and all that. And also, if it's a group presentation, group project, group anything, don't flake on your partners, because that is the worst. And then you'll look bad to your professor and the people. No one will work with you. So yeah, make sure you don't flake on your group partners, because that is the worst. Because ain't nothing like an angry person that had to do a lot of work by themselves. Okay? Because like I said before, we all want to succeed. We all want A's. So if it's a group project, let's do it together and let's get that A together. Because if I do it by myself, you're not getting credit. Okay? Okay. But yeah, those are the tips I have for that. And yeah, so that is everything I have for this video. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment them down below. And if you want to know any more tips, just comment that down below as well. I'm willing to give those to you. But yeah, thanks for watching. We on the road to 300 still. Hopefully we get to 500 soon. Okay, school starting back. Make sure you're being safe. Wear your mask. Okay, if you're going back to campus, wear your mask. Don't be around people too long. Don't go to no parties or kickbacks. Okay, be smart. And if you are gonna go to one, make sure you're healthy, and make sure that the people throwing the party are being healthy as well, because we don't want nobody getting sick and then us having to get sent home again, which may happen anyway, but that's above me. So yeah, be safe when we get back to school. And I hope y'all all have a good year. Get that 4.0, because I gave you these tips, okay? Now, ain't no reason for you to be failing, okay? If you need help, just hit me up on Instagram. I got you, because yes, I can be a tutor. I'm actually a tutor. Yes, I'm actually a tutor. So if you need help, you can always come to me. I tutor through Chegg. So yeah, if you go to Chegg, just look me up. Azaria Fells. Look me up on Chegg, and I can be your tutor. But yeah, that is all I have for the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure you turn on the notification bell. That way you get notification every time I post a video. My schedule with the whole Thursdays, I'm going to ant that out, because Thursday wasn't really a good day for me. It said that I could post on, yeah, I'm just disregard the Thursdays. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Take these tips and apply them to your life. Stay safe out there, and thanks for watching. Bye.